Hello everyone, this is the Super Wig Maker, and today I wanted to make an update on this specific hair. A couple of people purchased this hair. This is fine thickness hair and it's steam curly, and I specifically requested them to be coily and have shrinkage. This is 16 inches and look at the little ringlets. So I requested it like that because curly hair, in my opinion, that doesn't have shrinkage looks fake. And this specific hair looks like real curly hair. And yeah, it could get a little more loose like that, for example. Look at that beautiful ringlet. It's almost like a cord. But the ladies that bought I didn't wash this hair because I wanted the women to get it the same way I got it from the factory. And because, you know, if you wash it, you might, I don't know, it might not look like that because you need to take care of it. You need to let it dry like that. So the women said that the hair ended up being extremely loose, wavy, good quality hair, beautiful pattern, but not the one they bought. So this is the hair that's left. And I also have one loose curly because they just send me different curl patterns anyway. And I'm going to wash this and see what happens. I'm going to see exactly how they look because it was not just one person, it was three people who purchased this hair. They purchased it at the same time because if I knew beforehand, I would change the listing. If this hair ends up being wavy, I can release it for wavy hair, but not because if you buy this specific hair, look at that. And I remember I was so happy with this hair because of the pattern. But I'm gonna wash it and see exactly how that looks, and I'm gonna relist the hair in the correct pattern. And I feel so sorry for the people who purchased the hair. It's not my fault. This is the hair. This is how I bought the hair, and I specifically asked them. They have never done anything wrong so far, but I will never get curly hair from the factories. It's better for me to have straight hair or wavy hair, and stick to that instead of having to go through different curl patterns and end up having something weird. Look at that. And it has the ability to puff up, but if it doesn't keep this specific pattern, then it's not good. So I'm gonna wash it and I'm gonna show you. Alright, still wet, and yeah, that's not hair that will shrink. This is beautiful curly if you're asking me, but it's not the one that I ordered. So the customers were correct. The hair quality is extremely good. Let me just take this a little aside. Yeah, this towel is for bleaching and dyeing and everything. This is clean, but you know it's decolorized. So you realize that the hair is a loose curl. Like even if you just let it dry like that, you know, if you just do this, this is the curl, how the curl pattern becomes. This is not shrinking curly hair, and it looks that all the long hair. This is supposed to be 20 inches, but I'm gonna go through that in a moment. This is the other one. So I have three of these. They all have the exact same curl pattern, which is a loose, I don't know how they call this specific one. And yeah, if you just let it dry like that, the curl pattern will become a little more intense, at least in the end. But up here it's going to be wavy. And this is the 16 inches. The 16 inches is a little different because it's also lighter and has more hair because it's shorter, so it has more width. So the ends appear to be a little curlier, but the base is identical. The difference is in the ends. And also, I have to say something. This is not 16 inches of hair. It actually has a little bit of a tail. And that's something I requested from the factory. Don't cut the hair to make it thicker in the ends. So although this is supposed to be 16 inches, this is where 16 inches should end. And this is the extra that you get. This is a tail, but I requested them not to cut because this makes the hair much more natural and it can blend with different lengths better. That's roughly, yeah, it's like 2.5 more, like 1 inch worth of thicker hair, 2 inches with a thin tail, and then the few strands that fly go up to 3 inches. That's the extra that you get with this. So this is longer than 16 inches. And thankfully the same happens here because the ends look thin here, but it's not. They're not that thin because these are not the ends. Are not supposed to be the ends. So let me just see exactly how that is. I'm trying to stretch it as much as possible. This is supposed to be 20 inches. Yeah, just twisted this. And I have no reason to lie about that because whoever buys that will see it. This is the 20-inch mark. So you get these additional tails. I mean, if you cut it right over here, the hair is going to end up being much thicker. I don't know how much more that is. Yeah, that's even more. Like the tips, the very straight strands are like 4 inches more, but you can at least get 1 more inch in easily with that. And all the hair seems to be identical. That's a good thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this dry, and I'm not gonna stretch it. Although if you wear this hair on your head as an installation, you're gonna have to blow dry it, and you're gonna have to, you will blow dry it just compressing it a little bit, so it will get a little curlier. You can get it a little curlier than what it is if you let it just hang like that. The curl pattern will get thinner. So yeah, I'm gonna let it dry, show you how it is, and I'm gonna repost it on my site. I don't know, I'm probably gonna see how I'm gonna sell that as a package or individually, and I'm not gonna get any more steam curly because it's just too much fuss, and it's not exactly what I'm requesting, and I can't be like that. Now I sanitized this. I put a little bit of leave-in conditioner that made the hair so smooth. You can see that although it's wet, you can actually brush it very easily. Look at that. The hair slides because it's good quality, it's full Remy and everything. And it's over. That's the final curl pattern. This is what I got. As you can see, this is merely wavy hair, mildly curly, if you can say so. Yeah, that's definitely not something that I would name like curly. The original hair to this has nothing to do with each other. It's not bad. The hair is very good, in very good condition, but that's what it is. And this is the other one. So I can say that this hair is probably like wavy and gets a natural wave where the top is a little bit more loose, and then in the end you have a little bit more curl. And the 16 inches one, which is one of its own kind, and I have only one last left, unfortunately, because if that was 2 of them, that would be so good. It's wavy like the other ones. It's just that it gets a little more on the curly side on the end. And yeah, there are women that have this type of hair, but that's the way it is. That's all I can do. So yeah, thanks for watching, and ask me anything.